Hey, hello, peoples. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, beloved souls. And today we are going to dive into we are going to dive into a sacred transmission. Okay. The one that actually, the one that came to me as both a key and a calling. So it's about the Ankh, the Rose, and the return of the Priestess. Excuse me about my pronunciation. I can slightly have an accent, so I'm just learning, the tools of English. So by me talking multiple languages. So who tends these flames, correct? So if you ever felt a pull toward ancient feminine wisdom, if you ever felt a pull towards the ancient feminine wisdom, or if you sensed a remembering in your bones, this is for you. Now, before I get started, I also like to acknowledge my ancestors that's in the building. And I also like to acknowledge my Maya principles because I strongly believe, I strongly believe in the Maya principles. So pretty much that's what I like to acknowledge is the Maya principles because of always balance and order in this chaotic or chaos world that we're living in. So you always want to get your mind right. Okay. So the reason why I'm sharing this, okay, because I got a lot of feedback for my messages a lot of times in my inbox. So there was those that emailed me personally, and I was like, okay, Alchemist Soul, could you elaborate more on the feminine energy? And so I done my diligent research. And so I'm just sharing the feminine energy with those that requested this to their knowledge. As you guys understand, the Ankh and the key and the rose it's a living symbol. Okay, it's a symbol that lives. So some time ago, I was shown an image, which was an Ankh. Now, for those, I'm going to share with you what an Ankh is. Okay. So, actually, this is an Ankh. Okay, you understand. I shared this on my previous post, but this is an Ankh, the wound given life. Okay, I know it looks similar to a cross, but the Ankh is living. Okay, compared to the cross. The cross symbolized death. Okay, And so it symbolizes a resurrection, like a death. Okay, the Ankh is a living upon the souls. Okay, so the big difference between an Ankh and a cross. This is the Ankh. The ancestors, okay, rely on the Ankh. Okay, not a cross. Cross symbolizes death. So the Ankh, which is the ancient Egyptian symbol of eternal life, okay? But at its center bloom a rose. At the center, if you can just imagine, at the center bloom a rose, okay? Like a rose petal, okay? This wasn't just a symbol, it was an activation, okay? Activation. The Ankh has always been a sacred instrument for the priestess. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing it wrong. So some of you guys, if you guys watching this live, you know, if you wanna, you know, but for those that all the ones, the enlightened ones, you know what I'm saying, priestesses. Okay, but when combined with the rose, it becomes something even more profound, like the union of eternal life, which is the Ankh, with the purest frequency of divine love. That's why I'm sharing this with you. It's the love of the divine soul, which is the rose. Okay. This isn't just a static symbol. It's a living channel of energy. It channels your energy. Channels. It's a vibrational tool to anchor, expand, and protect life force. The rose at its center, okay, at its center, it carries the codes of consciousness, love, creation from purity, and the universal wisdom of the divine feminine, which that's its portal, okay? One that bridges earth and cosmos, that transforms the stagnation into the renewal. Now, I'm going to be explaining how to work with this energy. And so, how does this translate into our lives? And how can we work with this key? Which here are just a few: through your trust, your intuition, which will guide you further. Now, first we have the activation, okay? The activation, it holds this symbol in meditation to awaken your central energy channel, the pathway between Earth and the cosmos. Then we have the healing, which placed it over your womb or heart to cleanse, and it revitalized your energy field. And then you have your ancestral connection, which it uses as a key to unlock the dormant memories, like the lineage of the wisdom or a past life priestess code. Then we got protection and blessing. That trace it over the water, the food, or the sacred spaces to infuse them with high vibrational love. When you have the priestess path returning home, this work is deeply tied to the priestess archetype. It's not as a title, but a way of being. To live as a priestess is to remember your body is a temple. Your womb, whether physical or energetic, is an altar. Your heart is the throne of your sovereignty. When the world feels like it's chaotic, coming home to yourself isn't retreat, it's revolution. It's where your energy recalibrates. When your voice finds its truth again, and in that silence, that's where the real magic happens. There comes a point where words can't touch the depth of what we feel, where only the silence can hold the mystery. That's where initiation lives. It's in the space between the heartbeats. It's in the quiet where the divine whispers. The priestess knows this. She is the guardian of her energy. She is the mother of her spirit. The alchemist who works in sacred silence. So, I invite you to take this symbol into your meditation. Let it speak to you. See how it wants to work through your hands, your heart, and your rituals. And if you feel the call of the priestess, of the rose stirring within you, trust that. It's not a coincidence, it's remembering. Until next time, walk in beauty, and may your inner temple be illuminated. If this resonated, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you'd like to go deeper, I'll be sharing a guided meditation with the Ankh and the Rose in our next episode. Stay sacred, dear ones. See you guys on another episode. Take care. Bye-bye.